Hello and welcome. I am Wendi Blum Weiss and I have a question for you. Do you get filled with stress and overwhelm this time of year? I know I certainly do. So if you do too, then this video and this video combination with Elizabeth Lucy, who I'm collaborating with, her video as well. Both of these videos are totally for you. I'm going to be sharing 5 ways to overcome overwhelm in your business. And then after you watch this video, you can head over to Elizabeth Lucy's channel and watch her video on resetting and refocusing this time of year. So if you're new to my channel, I invite you to subscribe below and hit the notification bell. I upload new videos each and every week. And let's jump right in. 5 ways to overcome overwhelm in your business. And I'll also link a link to Elizabeth Lucy's video here as well. First, let's talk about what overwhelm is. I think of overwhelm as having so many things to do and not enough time to do them, and feeling pressure from the outside in and actually feeling pressure from the inside out, feeling like you can never really get it all done and feel like you're being pulled in all different directions and that you're burning the candle at both ends. And then it kicks in. Then you start to think about that the holidays are right around the corner and that you have so much to do and you got to get everything done before the end of the year. And then before you know it, your heart is pacing and you can barely breathe and you can't sleep at night and you're spinning your to-do list over and over again. So if you can relate to that, we're going to jump into 5 ways that you can actually overcome those feelings. Number 1 is to regroup. Just stop everything. Do nothing. When you don't know what to do or you feel like you have too much to do, that's a sign that you need to just stop and do nothing. If you can take a full day off from work, great. If you can take a half a day or a few hours off, I highly recommend that you do that, because when you do, you're going to come back and you will be re-energized and ready to tackle whatever it is that comes your way. Number 2 is doing a brain dump. Have you ever done this? It feels so good. You just grab a notebook and you get all of those jumbled thoughts out of your head and you get them down on paper. You can write down, you can start by writing down everything that you are feeling stressed out about and feel overwhelmed about. Like, just get them out. It's okay. If you start to spin and go, oh my goodness, there's so many things, that's okay, because at least you get them down on paper. And next, any ideas that come to you about what action steps to take, then write those down. And then any words or phrases that come to mind, write them down. Just write without thinking, without judgment. Just get them out of your mind, because you're clearing your mind. And an empty mind is really a beautiful thing, because an empty mind can be filled up with positive thinking and positive thoughts, and allows you to refocus on what's most meaningful, what your priorities are. So step number 2 is to do a brain dump. Number 3 is to simplify your space. And I'm talking about just starting small. Make your environment a rich environment that makes you happy. So that means if you have papers on your desk, remove the papers. If you have a pile of bills in the kitchen stacked over in the corner, then just remove them and put them in a file. You want an environment that feels rich and that makes you happy, because if your environment is overwhelming, then you're going to feel overwhelmed. Think minimalist, like that less is more, and just add in the elements that make you feel good. Just bringing in flowers can make you feel great. And start like with something really small like that, or even just like pick yourself up a candle so you can light the candle. But really think about how you can simplify your space. Number 4, I'm really passionate about no multitasking. We can't think 2 thoughts at the same time. And if you're switching from one activity to another activity to another activity, then there's the switching cost, because it takes you a while to unwind from one activity and then wind back up and to get the juices flowing in the other direction. Actually, there is science that shows that multitasking actually doesn't work, and that monotasking, doing one thing at a time, so you can put 100% of your energy into getting something done, is way, way more effective. So make a decision that you're going to pick your priorities and do one of them and complete them, each one at a time, and you're going to feel so much better. No wonder we're overwhelmed. My goodness, if we're trying to do all these things at the same time, like, yikes. Like, it gives us that tight feeling in our chest. We can barely breathe. So we're going to start, right? We're going to start monotasking, just one thing at a time. And number 5 is prioritizing and planning and doing it really small. Weekly planning and daily planning. Bookending your day and setting yourself up for success. Because if you start your day in a positive way, if you win your morning, you're going to win your day. So Overwhelm starts usually first thing in the morning when we wake up and are brushing our teeth and checking our text messaging and our social feed and answering emails, and we get into overwhelm the moment we wake up. But if we hit the pause button when we wake up, and that we can clear our thinking and prioritize our day. Look at the 20 million things, the zillions of things that we want to do, that we think we have to do, and just pick out just a couple things that will actually move the needle and get those done. Then we'll feel good at the end of the day. So it's really giving yourself that space in the morning to prioritize your day and to plan it out. This doesn't take long. It can take 10 or 15 minutes just to review your day and to set yourself up so that you can breathe. And then those are the 5. Those are the 5 ways to minimize overwhelm. But I'm going to throw in a bonus. And this is the bonus. To celebrate something that you won, something that you did well, something that you accomplished at the end of the day. Like, really put your focus on it, because at the end of the day, it's really about feeling good. And if you feel good, then you're going to be able to do more good. And hey, listen, we want to do good for our families. We want to do good for our friends. We want to do good in our business. We want to do good, so we have to feel good. So those are the 5 steps plus the extra bonus. So I'd love to hear what you're going to implement in your life to kick overwhelm to the curb in the comment section below. And I invite you again to subscribe, and thank you so much for being here. And now head over to Elizabeth Lucy's channel, and she's going to be sharing. She's amazing, you guys. If you don't know her, she's amazing, and she's going to be sharing great tools to regroup, to reset, and to refocus in your personal life too. So you take those ideas and marry them together to finish the year strong. And remember, you guys are awesome.